but the children of Israel committed a trespass in the accursed thing. For Achan took of the accursed thing. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against the children of Israel. And Joshua sent men from Jericho to Ai, which is beside Bethovean, and the men went up and viewed Ai, and they returned to Joshua, and said unto him, So there went up thither, of the people about 3,000 men, and they fled before the men of Ai. And the men of Ai smote of them about 36 men, for they chased them from before the gate, even unto Shebarim, and smote them in the going down. Wherefore the hearts of the people melted, and Joshua rent his clothes. And Joshua said, Would to God we had been content, O Lord, what shall I say, when Israel turneth their backs before their enemies? For the Canaanites and all the inhabitants of the land shall hear of it. And the Lord said unto Joshua, Get thee up. Wherefore liest thou thus upon thy face? Israel hath sinned. Therefore the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies. Up, sanctify the people, and say, There is an accursed thing in the midst of thee. In the morning therefore ye shall be brought according to your tribes. And it shall be, that the tribe which the Lord taketh shall come according to the families thereof. And the family which the Lord shall take shall come by households. And the household which the Lord shall take shall come man by man. And it shall be, that he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire, he and all that he hath. Because he hath transgressed the covenant of the Lord. So Joshua rose up early in the morning. And he brought the family of Judah. And he brought his household man by man. And Joshua said unto Achan, And tell me now what thou hast done. And Achan answered Joshua, and said, When I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonish garment. And, behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. So Joshua sent messengers, and they took them out of the midst of the tent, and Joshua, and all Israel with him, and his tent, and all that he had, and they brought them unto the valley of Achan. And Joshua said, Why hast thou troubled us? The Lord shall trouble thee this day. And all Israel stoned him with stones, and burned them with fire, and they raised over him a great heap of stones unto this day. So the Lord turned from the fierceness of his anger. Wherefore the name of that place was called the Valley of Achan, unto this day. And the Lord said unto Joshua, Fear not, neither be thou dismayed. Take all the people of war with thee, and thou shalt do to Ai and her king, as thou didst unto Jericho and her king. Only the spoil thereof shall ye take for a prey unto yourselves. Lay thee an ambush for the city behind it. So Joshua arose, and he commanded them, saying, And I, and all the people that are with me, will approach unto the city, and it shall come to pass, when they come out against us, as at the first, that we will flee before them, for they will come out after us, till we have drawn them from the city. For they will say, They flee before us, then ye shall rise up from the ambush. And it shall be, when ye have taken the city, see, I have commanded you. And Joshua rose up early in the morning, and all the people, even the people of war that were with him, went up, and pitched on the north side of Ai. Now there was a valley between them and Ai. And he took about 5,000 men, and when they had set the people, even all the hosts that was on the north of the city, Joshua went that night into the midst of the valley. When the king of Ai saw it, that they hasted and rose up early, but he wist not that there were liers in ambush against him behind the city. And Joshua and all Israel made as if they were beaten before them, and fled by the way of the wilderness. And all the people that were in Ai were called together to pursue after them, and they pursued after Joshua, and there was not a man left in Ai or Bethel. And the Lord said unto Joshua. And Joshua stretched out the spear that he had in his hand toward the city. And the ambush arose quickly out of their place, and when the men of Ai looked behind them, they saw, and, behold, the smoke of the city ascended up to heaven. And they had no power to flee this way or that way. And the people that fled to the wilderness turned back upon the pursuers. And when Joshua and all Israel saw that the ambush had taken the city, and the other issued out of the city against them, and some on that side, and they smote them, and the king of Ai, they took alive, and it came to pass, and smote it with the edge of the sword. And it came to pass, and so it was, that all that fell that day, both of men and women, were 12,000. Even all the men of Ai, for Joshua drew not his hand back. Only the cattle and the spoil of that city Israel took for a prey unto themselves. And Joshua burnt Ai, and the king of Ai he hanged on a tree until eventide, and as soon as the sun was down, and raised thereon a great heap of stones. Then Joshua built an altar unto the Lord God of Israel in Mount Ebal, as Moses the servant of the Lord commanded the children of Israel, as it is written in the book of the law of Moses. And he wrote there upon the stones a copy of the law of Moses, and all Israel, and their elders, and officers, and their judges, as well the stranger, as he that was born among them. And afterward he read all the words of the law, the blessings and cursings. There was not a word of all that Moses commanded. And it came to pass, the Canaanite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, Ikdot, and the Jebusite heard thereof, that they gathered themselves together. And when the inhabitants of Gibeon heard what Joshua had done unto Jericho and to Ai, they did work wily, and old shoes and clouded upon their feet. And they went to Joshua unto the camp at Gilgal, and said unto him, and to the men of Israel, We be come from a far country. Now therefore make thee a league with us. And the men of Israel said unto the Hivites, and they said unto Joshua, We are thy servants. And from whence come thee? Because of the name of the Lord thy God, for we have heard the fame of him, and all that he did to the 2 kings of the Amorites. Wherefore our elders and all the inhabitants of our country spake to us, We are your servants. Therefore now make ye a league with us. This our bread we took hot for our provision out of our houses on the day we came forth to go unto you. But now, behold, it is dry, and it is moldy. And these bottles of wine, which we filled, were new. And the men took of their victuals, and Joshua made peace with them. And it came to pass at the end of 3 days, after they had made a league with them. And the children of Israel journeyed. Now their cities were Gibeon, and Shaphrah, and Guriath, and Kirjath-jearim. And the children of Israel smote them not, because the princes of the congregation had sworn unto them by the Lord God of Israel. And all the congregation murmured against the princes. But all the princes said unto all the congregation, We have sworn unto them by the Lord God of Israel. Now therefore we may not touch them. And the princes said unto them, and Joshua called for them, Wherefore have ye beguiled us? Now therefore ye are cursed. And they answered Joshua, and said, How that the Lord thy God commanded his servant Moses to give you all the land. And now, behold, we are in thine hand. As it seemeth good and right unto thee, to do unto us, do. And so did he unto them. And Joshua made them that day hewers of wood and drawers of water for the congregation. Now it came to pass, and how the inhabitants of Gibeon had made peace with Israel, that they feared greatly, because Gibeon was a great city. Wherefore Adonizedek king of Jerusalem sent unto Hohum king of Hebron, Come up unto me. Therefore the 5 kings of the Amorites, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, the king of Eglon, gathered themselves together, and went up, they and all their hosts, and encamped before Gibeon, and made war against it. And the men of Gibeon sent unto Joshua to the camp to Gilgal, and help us, for all the kings of the Amorites that dwell in the mountains are gathered together against us. So Joshua ascended from Gilgal, he, and the Lord said unto Joshua. Joshua therefore came unto them suddenly, and the Lord discomfited them before Israel, and chased them along the way that goeth up to Bethoron, and smote them to Azekah, and unto Makkedah. And it came to pass, as they fled from before Israel, and were in the going down to Bethoron, and they died. They were more which died with hailstones than they whom the children of Israel slew with the sword. Then spake Joshua to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, Sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed. Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hasted not to go down about a whole day. And there was no day like that before it, or after it, that the Lord hearkened unto the voice of a man. For the Lord fought for Israel. And Joshua returned, and all Israel with him, unto the camp to Gilgal. But these 5 kings fled, and hid themselves in a cave at Makkedah. The 5 kings are found hid in a cave at Makkedah. And Joshua said, Roll great stones upon the mouth of the cave, and stay ye not, but pursue after your enemies. Suffer them not to enter into their cities, for the Lord your God hath delivered them into your hand. And it came to pass, when Joshua and the children of Israel had made an end of slaying them with a very great slaughter, till they were consumed, and all the people returned to the camp to Joshua at Makkedah in peace, none moved his tongue against any of the children of Israel. Then said Joshua, Open the mouth of the cave. And they did so, and brought forth those 5 kings unto him out of the cave, the king of Jerusalem. And it came to pass, when they brought out those kings unto Joshua, Come near, put your feet upon the necks of these kings. And they came near, and put their feet upon the necks of them. And Joshua said unto them, Fear not, nor be dismayed. And afterward Joshua smote them. And it came to pass at the time of the going down of the sun, and that day Joshua took Makkedah, he let none remain. And he did to the king of Makkedah, as he did unto the king of Jericho. Then Joshua passed from Makkedah. And the Lord delivered it also, and the king thereof, into the hand of Israel, and all the souls that were therein, but did unto the king thereof, as he did unto the king of Jericho. And Joshua passed from Libnah, and the Lord delivered Lachish into the hand of Israel, and all the souls that were therein, according to all that he had done to Libnah. Then Horam king of Gezer came up to help Lachish, and Joshua smote him and his people, and from Lachish Joshua passed unto Eglon, and they took it on that day. And Joshua went up from Eglon, and they took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword. He left none remaining, according to all that he had done to Eglon. And Joshua returned, and all Israel with him, to Debir, and fought against it. And he took it, and the king thereof, and all the cities thereof, and utterly destroyed all the souls that were therein, as he had done also to Libnah, and to her king. So Joshua smote all the country of the hills, and Joshua smote them from Kadesh Barnea, even unto Gaza. And all these kings and their land did Joshua take at one time. And Joshua returned, and all Israel with him, unto the camp to Gilgal. And it came to pass, when Jabin king of Hazor had heard those things, that he sent to Jabub, king of Madon, and to the king of Shimron, and to the king of Achan, and to the kings that were on the north of the mountains, and of the plains south of Chinneroth, and in the valley, and in the borders of Dor on the west, and to the Canaanite on the east and on the west, and to the Amorite, and the Hittite, and the Beritzite, and the Jebusite, in the mountains, and to the Hivite, under Hermon, in the land of Mizpeh. And they went out, they and all their hosts with them, much people, even as the sand that is upon the seashore in multitude, with horses and chariots very many. And when all these kings were met together, they came and pitched together at the waters of Merom, to fight against Israel. And the Lord said unto Joshua, Be not afraid because of them. For tomorrow about this time will I deliver them up all slain before Israel. Thou shalt hawk their horses, and burn their chariots with fire. So Joshua came, and all the people of war with him, against them by the waters of Merom suddenly. And they fell upon them, 8. And the Lord delivered them into the hand of Israel, who smote them, and chased them unto great Sidon, and unto Misrephothemaim, and unto the valley of Mizpeh eastward. And they smote them, until they left them none remaining. And Joshua did unto them as the Lord bade him. He hawked their horses, and burnt their chariots with fire. And Joshua at that time turned back, and took Hazor, and smote the king thereof with the sword. For Hazor beforetime was the head of all those kingdoms. And they smote all the souls that were therein with the edge of the sword, utterly destroying them. There was not any left to breathe. And he burnt Hazor with fire. And all the cities of those kings, and all the kings of them, did Joshua take, and smote them with the edge of the sword, and he utterly destroyed them, as Moses the servant of the Lord commanded. But as for the cities that stood still in their strength, Israel burned none of them, save Hazor only, that did Joshua burn. And all the spoil of these cities, and the cattle, the children of Israel took for a prey unto themselves. But every man they smote with the edge of the sword, until they had destroyed them, neither left they any to breathe. As the Lord commanded Moses his servant, so did Moses command Joshua, and so did Joshua. He left nothing undone of all that the Lord commanded Moses. So Joshua took all that land, the hills, and all the south country, and all the land of Goshen, and the valley, and the plain, and the mountain of Israel, and the valley of the same, even from the Mount Halak that goeth up to Seir. Joshua made war a long time with all those kings. There was not a city that made peace with the children of Israel. For it was of the Lord to harden their hearts, but that he might destroy them. And at that time came Joshua. And from all the mountains of Israel, Joshua destroyed them utterly with their cities. There was none of the Anakims left in the land of the children of Israel, only in Gaza, in Gath. So Joshua took the whole land, and Joshua gave it for an inheritance unto Israel according to their divisions by their tribes. And the land rested from war. Now these are the kings of the land, which the children of Israel smote, and possessed their land on the other side Jordan toward the rising of the sun, from the river Arnon unto Mount Hermon, and all the plain on the east, Sihon, king of the Amorites, who dwelt in Heshbon, and ruled from Aroer, which is upon the bank of the river Arnon, and from the middle of the river, and from half Gilead, even unto the river Jabbok, which is the border of the children of Ammon, and from the plain to the sea of Chinneroth on the east, and unto the sea of the plain, even the salt sea on the east, the way to Beth-Jeshemoth, and from the south, under Ashdoth-Pisgah, and the coast of Og king of Bashan, which was of the remnant of the giants, that dwelt at Ashtaroth, and at Edrei 5. And reigned in Mount Hermon, and in Salcah, and in all Bashan, unto the border of the Geshurites and the Maachathites, and half Gilead, the border of Sihon, king of Heshbon 6. Them did Moses, the servant of the Lord, and the children of Israel smite. And Moses the servant of the Lord gave it for a possession unto the Reubenites, and the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, 7. And these are the kings of the country which Joshua and the children of Israel smote on this side Jordan on the west, from Baalgad in the valley of Lebanon even unto the Mount Halak, that goeth up to Seir, which Joshua gave unto the tribes of Israel, for a possession, according to their divisions, 8. In the mountains, and in the valleys, and in the plains, and in the springs, and in the south country, the Hittites, the Amorites, and the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 9. The king of Jericho, 1. The king of Ai, which is beside Bethel, 1. 10. The king of Jerusalem, 1. The king of Hebron, 1. 11. The king of Jarmuth, 1. The king of Lachish, 1. 12. The king of Eglon, 1. The king of Gezer, 1. 13. The king of Debir, 1. The king of Geder, 1. 14. The king of Hormah, 1. The king of Arad, 1. 15. The king of Libnah, 1. The king of Adullam, 1. 16. The king of Makkedah, 1. The king of Bethel, 1. 17. The king of Tappuah, 1. The king of Hepher, 1. 18. The king of Aphek, 1. The king of Lasharon, 1. 19. The king of Madon, 1. The king of Hazor, 1. 20. The king of Shimron-Maron, 1. The king of Akshaph, 1. 21. The king of Tanash, 1. The king of Megiddo, 1. 22. The king of Kadesh, 1. The king of Jokneam of Carmel, 1. 23. The king of Dor, in the coast of Dor, 1. The king of the nations of Gilgal, 1. 24. The king of Tirzah, 1. All the kings, 30, and 1.